Hello, everyone. Today, we'll look at a real life practical example getting a girlfriend back. Specifically, how we achieved results when all communication had been cut off, the guy was blocked, and the girl wasn't just indifferent but even felt some resentment. What do we have here? A standard breakup. Against the backdrop of declining interest and perceived value. For a sharp drop in attraction, a catalyst is needed. In this case, it was the girl starting a new job. Then, as I suspected, and later confirmed, she became interested in a co-worker, and her attraction to Misha began to fade. Misha sensed something was wrong, she was pulling away, and he started making even more mistakes, worsening the situation. The clearest sign of lost attraction from a girl? A decline in sexual interest. Sex might still happen, but it's not the same as before. When a girl leaves you, she'll always make you the villain. Why? To avoid feeling guilty. Deep down, she knows you love her, but she'll emotionally manipulate herself, inventing a reason to resent you, and eventually believe it. After that, Misha and I had a consultation, mapped out a plan, which I won't disclose. It's multifaceted, and a few days later, the girl reappeared, wanting to pick up the rest of her things. After years of practice, we've developed strategies for every scenario. And experience tells us how and where to apply them most effectively. In this case, Misha didn't return her things. Instead, a mysterious, beautiful stranger politely carried them downstairs. I'll skip the details of how we arranged it, but we executed the plan perfectly. Our goal? To shake the girl's emotional stability, and we succeeded. She started sending daytime texts, completely unaware that her current reactions were just a tiny cog in the vast machinery of our plan to win her back. Naturally, we didn't respond, we ignored her. I knew she'd regret those words eventually, but for that to happen, we had to set the stage properly by denying her any reaction. By the way, this is a classic female manipulation tactic, provoking anger. A girl fans the flames during an argument, then when the guy reacts sharply, she acts offended. He's forced to apologize, bend over backward, and with each concession, his value in her eyes drops. So, we took a pause. Yes, you heard me right, a pause. I can already imagine some of the weaker-minded guys convulsing on the floor, kicking their legs in panic. But here's the thing, friends, time is on our side. Memory has a way of glorifying the past. Based on experience, after about 3 weeks of zero contact, nostalgia starts creeping in. This works on all women, but only if 2 conditions are met: absolute, total cutoff of all contact. How your last interaction ended, the final message, call, or meeting. The foundation has to be solid. If it's not, we make it solid. If, as often happens, the girl blamed the guy, and he tried to talk things out, only to be told, "Leave me alone," that foundation is useless. We change it. Now, here's a critical point about building perceived value. Falling in love doesn't just happen. We do it ourselves, with our own hands, or rather, our thoughts. Every fantasy, every replayed happy memory, every jealous pang, every daydream about a future together, these are the bricks we stack into the skyscraper called love value, or dependency. Call it whatever you want. I'm attaching a step-by-step guide, 20 rules that, if followed, will drastically reduce your emotional attachment to her in just 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not saying you'll become indifferent, but sleeping soundly at night, dating freely, and not thinking about her every day. Absolutely. Instead, we make her obsess over us. What was going through her mind? Who was that girl who brought my stuff? Was he cheating on me? Why isn't he texting? He loves me, where's my loyal puppy? Did I go too far with those hurtful things? Maybe I was wrong. And the longer time passed, the more these thoughts consumed her. 3 weeks later, we posted a few high-quality new photos on social media. We boosted engagement, likes, etc., and, knowing this girl had insecurities about her small bust, we made sure to feature ample-chested women in our feed every 5 days or so. But wait, you might say. She has a new boyfriend now. It's over. Maxim can't fix this. Here's the golden rule, friends. In a love triangle, the winner is the first one to walk away. That honeymoon phase, with her new guy, it'll fizzle fast. Routine sets in, daily grind takes over, and with constant contact, every little annoyance gets magnified. Meanwhile, Misha is remembered in the best possible light. Within a month, she removed Misha from her block list. That was the first sign of thawing. Her emotions kept building like a snowball, And what does unblocking really mean? Fine, text me. You're allowed now. Of course, we didn't bite. The very next day? A text from her. You might mistake it for a casual. Goodbye, I'm moving on happily. But that's only true if we'd replied. The ignored one always feels guilt, and our response is the only thing that absolves it. For the next week, she stayed quiet. Then Misha reminded me. Her birthday's coming up. Time for active provocation. We sent a modest bouquet of flowers via courier, reigniting her mental spiral. Who sent these? Him? But why is he silent? Who else could it be? These questions amplify the emotional turmoil she's already experiencing. Typically, the girl eventually reaches out with something like, "Did you send me this?" Again, we leave it unanswered. Now, to preempt the smart guys in the comments, "This doesn't work. I tried it, and she just moved on." Let me recap the exact sequence. Shake her emotional stability, done during the handoff of her belongings. Make her feel guilty, achieved by provoking her anger and those fiery texts. Total silence, absolute radio silence, followed by calculated provocations. Point one misstep, one moment of weakness, and the entire plan collapses. Then comes the interesting part. A few days later, Misha texts me. She called me. What do I do? My response, asterisk. If she calls again, pick up. Ask why she's calling. If she gives vague answers like just wanted to talk, say, I'm a bit busy right now, let me call you back later. Of course, we never call back. Half the battle is won. She's now seeking reconciliation. Our next move? Crafting a strategic reunion script to rebuild the relationship on our terms. Think of this like molding soft dough. Right now, we can shape it however we want, but it's not a finished pie yet. Here's the playbook. Arrange a meeting. Tell her, I'm willing to hear you out. Never meet on neutral ground, no cafes. No texting marathons or phone calls. She comes to your place. When she apologizes, non-negotiable, we don't mock her or rush into hugs. That'd reveal our game. Instead, reward her. You did the right thing by reaching out. It's like giving a dog a treat. Next time, she'll obey even easier. Final note, friends, understand that what I've shared here are just fragments of the strategy, pieces of a much larger system. It might seem chaotic at first glance, but every move is deliberate. Let me be completely honest with you, no internet article, no YouTube video, not even mine, will magically bring your girl back. Most guys simply don't understand how a woman's attraction works, what practical methods actually make her fall in love. Let's face it, most men genuinely believe that being a comfortable, accommodating partner will make a woman love them. How can we even discuss the complex process of winning her back with such fundamental misunderstandings? In just under 6 weeks, we completely rewired Mikhail's entire approach to relationships. And credit where it's due, Misha stepped up and took this seriously. If you're looking for some magic solution, hoping to get her back with one simple trick in a week, well, we're probably not on the same page here. There's a saying I like. Don't start what you're not prepared to finish. If you're ready to seriously work on solving this problem, then keep watching. I'll be creating more content on this topic moving forward. The real question is, are you ready to do what it actually takes?